Okay, so I got some tea and I'm ready to go again. Last we left off, Sea Speak is finally relevant again. Legacy ended up getting some help in delivering some noodles by a passerby. That turned out to be one of his neighbors. His name is Zagwan, and he's a seal. So he helped him out, and yeah, so we might get to learn more about the ocean and the inhabitants of the sea that are in there, and it might be a different way of life, a different way of living. So it's definitely an interesting like scenario. Like a lot of possibilities just opened up in the story, and I'm curious to see where it's gonna go. So we're just gonna jump into chapter 9. My bad, chapter 109. An oxygen depriving date with a merman. Interesting title. Okay. So let's see. The ghost is running his hand under some water. This water is cold. He comes back after his first time delivering food to a sea creature, and it feels gentle and formless. Legacy, good job with that delivery. I think you're about done for the day. Thomas will take care of the rest of the dishes. Oh, okay. Who's he talking to? What's he doing? I'm getting ready to leave, so just wait a little longer. Oh, Zagwan! I'm sorry I have to make you wait. His client also happens to be his neighbor. What's he doing? Is he flapping? Wet towel courtesy of the restaurant. Oh, to keep him moist on top of his head, I guess. Is that supposed to mean okay? That's funny, he's flapping. Hmm. Don't make it a habit to bring old seals to our restaurant. Actually, that old seal helped me with the sea creature's delivery service. He's a nice animal. 30 minutes earlier. So you live in the third floor of the hidden condo? I never would have guessed the seal was living in the same condo as me. The seals, the penguins, the sea lions, and the other semis do not know whether to live in the sea or land. Right now, I live in the land. Okay, so they get to choose. Oh, look at the. Alright, let me stop for a second. Look at the little penguin in a little outfit. That's hilarious. Oh, so that's a sea lion. Okay, got it. With the tusk. Because I thought Zagwan was a sea lion at first. Oh, man. But he is not. Seals are cool too. So they get to choose. That's pretty cool. They have the choice between land or sea. So I wonder how it works in like the ocean because Beastars this universe, their society is just kind of how do I describe it? Repressed, I suppose. At least carnivores in their society. But what about in the ocean? I wonder if they have like similar issues or whatever. I've always lived I've always lived in the sea until 6 months ago. So I have much studying of the land to do. Um, let's see. I'll be getting out of work soon, so could you please wait for me? I want you to tell me more about the sea. Oh, and I like his enthusiasm. I like Lego's enthusiasm to learn. Look at his tail go too. Always get to see. I don't know why that makes me happy, but it does. Let's see. Giving in to curiosity seems to make me more sociable. Sorry to keep you waiting. At least you are finally out. Let us return to the condo. Strange. Zagwan seems so different from all the other animals I know. He moves like an animal who knows the sea more than anything else. Calm, drifting movements, as if his feet are off the ground. The land is so nice. He's a free spirit. He's a very free spirit. Uh, well, maybe a little too free. Zagwan! Oh, are you okay? This isn't the sea. You have to be more careful when you're walking. The land is full of dangers, you see? I am fine. Oh, he hit a pole. He ran into a pole. Okay. Hmm. I am fine. I am fine. If I die, I will be reborn, and soon I will see you again. Reborn? Ooh, okay. Oh, so this is interesting. So we're already gonna get Zagwan's perspective on things, like in the way he lives. That might be reflective of the sea as well, because they have their because when I say I get Europe vibes from Zagwan, that's a difference in culture that I'm getting from him too. And I like that. I like how he's being portrayed as well. He just has a different energy about him compared to like all the other characters we've seen up till now. So, and now when he says reborn, that also gives you insight into, oh, maybe he has a, I don't know, maybe religion is going to be involved. Like, what are their beliefs? Because in the Beastars universe, it's pretty much canon that their creation story is, they're all descended from dinosaurs. So, what does it say about the sea creatures as well? Do they all believe things, or do they have a different, not different, a different belief system or a faith system, if at all? Or how does it work? What's their view on it? Because the reason why we have those is to answer questions about, well, the big questions like, why are we here? What is our purpose? What's next? What comes after this life? So when he says reborn, that kind of gives you a little bit of insight, but I'll let the man talk. Let's see what he has to say. The sea creatures believe in the circle of life. Fish lay vast number of eggs, and so they go through the cycle faster than others. The word predation has no meaning. We eat and we are eaten, and the cycle repeats. Oh, interesting. So just like how that fish tried to eat Legacy, that's because his concept, he doesn't have the same, what's it called, social barriers that Legacy has, being raised in this society, right? So it's all a matter of perspective. So from what I'm getting from this is a nice panel, by the way. So from what I'm getting from all this, how sea creatures live their life, it literally, no wonder he's so chill. So it literally is, well, the way it is, if that makes sense. So if you're swimming along and you just happen to get eaten by a bigger fish or whatever, it is what it is. That's just the way of the sea. It just is what it is. Literally. Interesting. We entrust our lives to the Mother Sea. We live calm lives over. Yeah, we live calm lives over there. You eat and you are eaten, and your lives are calm. The sea creatures have feelings. Very calm. Hmm. I wonder how. Man, okay. That's interesting. I wonder how Legacy's responding to this because it, they live completely different lives. Like him being a land animal and Zagwan being a sea/land animal, but mainly like a sea animal though. But I wonder how Legacy's gonna respond to this because that must come as a shock because Legacy knows pain. It seems to me there's no prejudice in the sea. It doesn't seem that way, at least. Everything just is what it is, and everyone, or at least in the sea, has a respect and understanding of that. That's the natural order. That's the natural order of things. But here on the land, it's the complete opposite. It's what the animals on land. That's the reality that they try and deny. All for the sake of keeping society together. And that's it's helped society like maintain peace, but also it's caused a lot of problems in their society, like the predation events. There's such thing as like too much control and them repressing the carnivores in their society. So that's interesting. Anyway, they have feelings. Sea creatures have feelings. What kind of feelings? How can that be? How can such a world exist? What's wrong, Legacy? Where are you going? Legacy, when I have suffered so much because of my relationship with the herbivores and my own instincts. Mm-hmm. Yep. They embrace their instincts in the sea. It is what it is. It's as simple as that. Like, I feel like it's a complex system looking at it from a land animal's point of view, because this is Legacy's having his worldview challenged right now by Zagwan. Like everything he knows. Well, not even challenged, is more so expanded, right? Now I feel like this is what needs to happen to a lot more people in society, like IRL. They need to have their worldviews challenged and have them question and call into question why they think the way they do, right? And learn something and be challenged and grow. And I love that Legosi's curiosities led him here, right? It's so good to see. It's so refreshing to have a protagonist like Legosi who's actually interested in the world around him. He wants to learn. He wants to gain insight. Okay. I can't understand. The land creatures are suffering. Carnivores and herbivores have to be distant from each other so no one has to get eaten. Our ideals are too different from the sea. Hmm. Yeah, he's upset. Such is the faith. There it is. Such is the faith. I will not force my view of life on you, so I must ask that you do not reject my view of life. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't intend to do that. Yep. All. It's not. Hmm. That's Zagwan's faith. That's what he believes in, right? Because that's what Zagwan knows, right? That might change because he's still trying to decide whether he wants to live on land or the sea. He has he's blessed in the sense that he even has the choice to choose both if he really wanted to. But man, I love that this got brought up because I've had so many questions about about that. They have a creation story, but yeah. All right, so I'm sorry. I don't intend to do that. Good. I want you to tell me more about the land. Why don't you come to my room for some tea? Huh? Can I? Oh, I love Zagwan. He's awesome. He appreciates. Well, have a sip to that. He appreciates the value of tea time. I got my tea right here. Tea time is the best. Okay, so. Okay. So Zagwan wants to learn more as well. Zagwan is surely an adult. Even if he's from a different culture, he must be a lot more sensible than me in life. Pardon the intrusion. Oh? Make yourself comfortable. Is he. Okay. He's stripping. Interesting use of. That's actually a good use of censorship right there with the text bubble, but. Okay, there it is. There's a difference in cultural etiquette here. I wonder how Lego's gonna respond to this though. Because he just said, let's see. I will not force my view of life on you, so I must ask you not to reject my view of life. So I wonder if Lego's gonna. This is a cultural difference right here. Like, people still do this, like, in the world, by the way. Like, I've actually been, like, overseas and stuff, so. And you'd be surprised. you would be surprised, so. Yeah. I'm definitely getting Europa vibes from Zakwan. Oh? The sea creatures are always naked. The clothes of the land are very uncomfortable. Uh, what's wrong, Legosi? What? You can't take off your clothes. You must always have your clothes on and your body covered while you're on land. I know it is rude in the land to show the naked body to the opposite sex, but you are a male, and I am a male, and this room is my room. Actually, most males don't want to see other males naked if they can help it. You shouldn't show your naked body to anyone, no exceptions. That's a that's a cultural bias that Legacy. I wonder. That's a cultural bias that Legacy needs to get over. I mean, it's a matter. It's just a matter of respect. Like Zagwa's on land. This is true. So he should maybe abide by the standards that they have on land. But at the same time, Legacy is in his room though. You see what I'm saying? Legacy is in his space, like his space that he invited that Zagwan invited Legacy to. So I wonder how this is gonna go. Ah, is that how it works? Then I will put my clothes back on. I am sorry if I offended you. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't force my beliefs on other animals, nor should I reject other animals' beliefs. There it is. See, this is great. I love when subject matter like this is handled respectfully, right? You're uncomfortable in clothes, aren't you, Zagwan? You can stay naked if you only do it when we're alone. Okay. Why won't you take off your clothes? It seems more appropriate since you will allow me to be naked, no? Well, I suppose just to embarrass. Well, I suppose I'm just too embarrassed. I don't think I've ever felt uncomfortable in my clothes anyway. It's so commonplace on the land that I've never really tried to question it. You are a bold wolf, or so I've heard. What? The new resident in the condo is a wolf who was convicted for predation. That is what the rumors say. Are you the same wolf? Rumors already, I see. It's true. I am a wolf who was convicted for predation. Did you go through something terrible? Terrible? Well, sure. But it was more terrible for my victim, so to speak. But you have accepted my culture, and I shall accept you. Whenever I'm with this seal. That's awesome. Legacy has a friend now, right? They mutual understanding through respect. It's just so underrated. Like, you may not see eye to eye on most issues, but you can understand and you can even compromise, right? You can compromise. Just like Legacy like respected him enough to not respected Zagwan respected Legacy enough to offer to put his clothes back on in his own house if it made Legacy uncomfortable. Legacy respected Zagwan enough to um compromise and be like, "Oh no, this is your house and I don't want to disrespect you. So as long as it's in the space, the safe space, yeah, you could be naked and whatever, right? That because that's fair." So this is awesome that just to see these two interact, and Legacy could learn a lot from Zagwan too. So I want to see more of them. Let's keep going. Whatever I'm with this seal, I feel as if I'm covering the sea itself. I'm sorry. I feel as if I'm conversing with the sea itself, as if gravity is non-existent, which is silly because gravity and the land go hand in hand. Zagwan is so majestic. You have the full moon in the background, the wind blowing. It's like a very spiritual being, it seems. Always majestic. I quite like this old seal. Tonight we shall make a toast to our new friendship. That's awesome. Enveloped in a calm atmosphere. Hopefully Legacy grows to appreciate tea time. Tea time is the best. But that's awesome. I'm glad Legacy has a friend now. I feel like besides Sebun, this is something that's been missing. Because now I think about it, when Legacy was back at school, he's always had people to interact with. And now he has a friend in the condo outside of outside of Subbone, so it's good to see. This has been an excellent chapter. I'll see you in chapter 110.